Have you ever wondered, how does the Bible guide us in treating our wives? This question is more than just a passing curiosity. It's about understanding the profound wisdom that the Bible offers us in shaping our actions and attitudes towards our wives. This isn't merely about being good husbands. It's about embodying the love and respect that the scriptures emphasize. In a world where relationships can often be complicated, the Bible offers timeless insights and guidance. The aim of this video is to explore these scriptures, to uncover their meanings, and to apply them to our everyday lives. We're not just reading verses, we're delving into a deep well of wisdom, a wisdom that can transform our relationships and our lives. So, are you ready to embark on this journey of discovery? Prepare to delve into the wisdom of the scriptures as we explore this important aspect of marital life. In the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 25, we find a powerful directive. Husbands, love your wives, just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her. This verse isn't just an instruction. It's an invitation to a higher form of love, a love that reflects the very heart of God. To grasp the depth of this command, we must first understand the magnitude of Christ's love for the church. You see, Christ's love for the church isn't ordinary, it's extraordinary. It's not about feelings or emotions, but about a deliberate choice to put the needs of the church before his own. It's a sacrificial love, a love that led him to lay down his life for the church. This isn't a love that says, I love you because you make me happy, or I love you because you meet my needs. No, this is a love that says, I love you enough to give up everything for you. So what does this sacrificial love look like in a marriage? It's a love that seeks the best for your wife, even when it means putting aside your own desires. It's a love that listens, that forgives, that serves. It's a love that says, I'm here for you no matter what. It's in the little things, like taking time to listen to her after a long day, even if you're tired. It's in the big things, like standing by her side in times of hardship, even when it's difficult. It's about cherishing her, respecting her, and valuing her, not just because she's your wife, but because she's a precious child of God. This is the kind of love that we, as husbands, are called to, a love that echoes the love of Christ, a love that is selfless, sacrificial, and steadfast. And remember, this isn't just about loving your wife because it's the right thing to do. It's about loving your wife because in doing so, we get a glimpse of how Christ loves us. As husbands, we must love our wives with a love that is selfless and sacrificial, just like Christ's love for the church. Colossians chapter 3, verse 19 advises, husbands, love your wives and do not be harsh with them. This verse is a gentle reminder of the importance of kindness and gentleness within the sanctity of marriage. Often we fall into the trap of believing that love is solely about feelings. We are drawn towards the grand gestures and the romantic moments, but true love is more than just that. It's about how we treat our spouse every single day, in every single interaction. Love is a verb, an action. It's about the little things we do daily to show our respect, our admiration, and our commitment. It's about being patient when patience is hard to find. It's about being understanding when misunderstandings arise. It's about being forgiving when mistakes are made. It's about choosing kindness over harshness. Remember, Harsh words and actions can leave scars that may not be visible, but are painfully real. They can erode the foundation of trust and respect, making a relationship fragile and prone to breakage. Harshness can lead to a cycle of hurt and resentment that is hard to break. It's like a tiny crack in a beautiful vase. It may seem insignificant at first, but over time, it can grow and eventually shatter the vase. Similarly, harshness can shatter the bond of marriage, causing pain and heartbreak. The Bible reminds us that love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. This is the love we are called to embody in our marriages. A love that is patient and kind, not harsh or judgmental. A love that seeks to uplift, not tear down. A love that is gentle, understanding, and respectful. We are to love our wives as Christ loved the church, with a sacrificial, unconditional love. A love that is compassionate, forgiving, and understanding. A love that is kind, gentle, and respectful. The Bible guides us to treat our wives with kindness, gentleness, and respect, avoiding any form of harshness. The Apostle Peter, in his first letter, chapter 3, verse 7, instructs, "Husbands, in the same way be considerate as you live with your wives, and treat them with respect." Now, let's delve into the heart of this verse, which calls on us to understand and honor our wives. When we speak of understanding, it's not merely about comprehending spoken words. It's about empathizing with our wives, appreciating their perspectives, their feelings, their dreams, and their fears. It's about acknowledging that our wives are not just parts of our lives, but individuals with their own unique experiences and insights. In the time of Peter, women were often marginalized, their voices unheard, their worth undervalued. But Peter, inspired by the teachings of Jesus, challenged this cultural norm. He urged husbands to be considerate, to live with their wives in an understanding way. This was a radical departure from the prevalent attitudes of his time, and a clear message that, in the eyes of God, every person, regardless of gender, holds great value. And then there is respect. Respect is the cornerstone of love, the foundation upon which a strong and healthy marriage is built. It's not about superiority or dominance, but about recognizing and acknowledging the inherent worth of our wives. To respect our wives means to honor them, to treat them with kindness and dignity, to value their opinions, and to uphold their rights. So when we read Peter's words, we should remember they are not just ancient instructions. They are timeless truths, applicable in every era, every culture, every marriage. They remind us that a strong marriage is not about asserting our own desires, but about understanding and honoring our wives. Peter's words challenge us to rise above societal norms that may devalue or disrespect women. They call us to a higher standard of love, a love that is understanding, respectful, and honoring. The Bible guides us to understand and respect our wives, treating them with honor and love. In conclusion, the Bible provides clear guidance on how husbands should treat their wives. It's a call to arms for all husbands to love their wives as Christ loved the church. Such love is not just an emotion, but an action. It's a love that's willing to sacrifice, to give, and to put the other person's needs above one's own. Next, we're reminded that harshness has no place in a marriage. Instead, we're encouraged to approach our wives with gentleness and kindness, reflecting the grace and mercy we ourselves have received from God. Lastly, understanding and honor are pivotal. We're urged to treat our wives with the respect they deserve, to understand them, to listen to them, and to value them. This is not just for their benefit, but for ours as well. By following these biblical principles, we can strive to honor God in our marriages and create a loving, respectful, and fulfilling relationship with our wives.